To me, Darth Vader is probably the most unkillable / undefeatable character in the entire Star Wars galaxy. So if you're like me, you've probably wondered at least once, how was he so easily defeated by Luke Skywalker, and then essentially killed by Palpatine? Not only was Luke not nearly as trained as Vader in lightsaber combat, but Vader had mastered his use of the dark side. It might seem confusing at first, but allow me to explain and it will become crystal clear. So to start off, I'll go over how he was defeated by Luke and then how he was killed by the Emperor. Like I said a second ago, Vader mastered the dark side, so much so that it's all he was. The soul of Anakin Skywalker may have been deep inside him, but the skills of Anakin were all but consumed by Darth Vader, and thus his powers were useless without the dark side. During the time of Return of the Jedi, Vader had lost a lot of his hatred, and then seeing Luke reminded him that Anakin was still inside of him. That alone crippled his hate, which was the only thing that fueled him. Vader's powers were even more crippled by his inner conflict. He was torn apart between his son and his master. I think this image from the Darth Vader comics sums it up pretty well. Seeing Luke, he realized that he didn't lose everyone, like his wife and mother. He still had someone to love. All of that lowered Vader's defenses and allowed Luke to defeat him. Now moving on to how he was killed by the Emperor. This one is actually quite simple. Palpatine had placed a failsafe inside Vader's suit in case he ever turned. It was activated by Palpatine's Force Lightning, which Vader was devoured by as he was throwing him down the reactor shaft. That, along with what I just said about him basically having no power, is what ultimately killed Vader. Oh, and also Vader probably didn't want to live. He had been redeemed as Anakin Skywalker and destroyed the true villain of the entire story, Palpatine. So maybe if he had the will to survive, he could have recovered, but he knew that his prophecy as the Chosen One was complete, and he decided to become one with the Force. Anyways, that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then drop a like. Also, chances are if you enjoyed this video, then you might also enjoy some of my other ones, as well as my future videos. So if that's the case, then subscribe. With that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, may the Force be with you all.